Hi, guys. Welcome back to my weekly Uma's Lotus Lounge show. So happy, so blessed to have you guys here with me. I've been doing this show for approximately close to 4 years. And I have to tell you something. I look forward to this show. Out of all my shows, I look forward to this show every week because it's just a way for me to share the uncontainable excitement, optimism, and happiness and joy that resides in me. You know, guys, when I was growing up, I was told that I'm just too happy, too optimistic. And when I was growing up, people kind of said it to me like it's a bad thing. And come to find out, I was on the right track all along because law of attraction says you are what you put out. So if you keep putting out love and peace and vibes and positive vibes, guess what you're going to get back? Love and peace and positive vibes. All right. So welcome into my show, Uma's Lotus Lounge. I'm going to be ringing this bell several times today because today is a special day. For those of you that don't know, I am on the Meet Me app. It's a live streaming app, and I've been on Meet Me for close to 4 years. And today, September 30th, is my 2-year top badge anniversary. I wish I had sound effects. But yes, 2-year top badge anniversary. So, for those of you watching live on YouTube, a top badge on the app is a really prestigious honor. There's hundreds, thousands of streamers all around the world, not just in the US. And maybe I want to say 5% of that streaming population become a top badge. And I'm one of that population. So I take my job as a top badge very seriously. And I feel so good to know that I've been here with the app 2 years as a top badge. And I hope those of you that are watching me on Meet Me like the fact that I'm a top badge. I hope that you guys think I'm a good top badge and are going to celebrate with me later tonight because I have my little top badge stream at 9 p.m. tonight. So I'm going to reflect on my journey of being a top badge, the lessons I learned along the way, and advice. I'm going to be giving advice, of course, to anybody who wants to become a top badge on the app because it is not for the faint of heart. It is not for the weak. Thank you, Ginger. She said, congratulations on your anniversary. Yes, 2 years. We are in it. We are in it. Okay, so we're going to be doing my show today, Uma's featured stream solo. I'm flying solo today. Big shout out and congratulations to Dannea. She just moved into her new home, so she's busy getting settled in. We're so happy. Dannea, if you're watching the replay, we are so blessed and happy for you. You absolutely deserve this. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to come over and smudge your home and fill it with positive vibes as well. You know, we got to spread the positivity everywhere we go, right? So we're going to start our show by doing some affirmations. All right. I'm going to pick 3 affirmations. Thank you, Afro. I have one of my bouncers in here to keep the stream safe. So you guys on Meet Me, do not act up. Afro is in the house. Okay. So I have 3 affirmations. If you're watching live, go ahead and put a number in the comments, 1, 2, or 3, and let's see what your affirmation is today. I'm going to go with the number 2. I'm feeling 2 today. Okay, Curvy said 3. Afro said 3. All right, all right. Who else? Who else is watching live? By the way, I am streaming to YouTube and to Meet Me. So if you guys see me looking here, that's what I'm doing. And then of course, there's the people in the recordings. So welcome in. Let's get to the affirmations. For those of you that chose 1, your affirmation is, I am courageous. I am courageous. I have the power to create anything I desire in my life. So for those of you that chose affirmation 1, you're realizing this for yourself, that you are powerful and you have the power to create whatever it is your heart desires. So congratulations to those of you that chose affirmation 1. For those of you that chose affirmation 2, here we go. I am balanced. I am balanced. I listen to myself and honor all my needs. Guys, this is so true. I literally changed my schedule just this weekend because usually I'm go, go, go from like 7 in the morning till 11:30 at night. And I'm getting tired. All right, guys, I'm 46. I'm 46 and I just can't. So I am balanced tells me that I am listening to myself and honoring my needs. Yes, Curvy. I got to fill my own cup, girl. Hi, Zora. Welcome in. I got to fill my own cup. So listen to yourself and honor all your needs. And for those of you that chose affirmation 3, I am fulfilled. I am fulfilled. Everything in my life is happening for me. You guys that chose affirmation 3, you're doing a great job because you're understanding that life is a mixture, right? Of good and bad, right and wrong, ugly and pretty, right? And what you're realizing is there's no such thing that I can't overcome. Everything is happening for me and I can make this positive in some which way or form. All right. So, congratulations to those of you that chose affirmation 3. All right. Big shout out to those of you that are on the Meet Me app. Remember, I will be doing live readings at the end of the show. So if you are on Meet Me, if you spin me that 1K wheel, I will definitely do a reading for you. And if you are on YouTube and you want to participate, you can send me a $20 donation on YouTube through my Cash App. I will put up the banner right here. And then that way you guys can also get a reading at the end. Okay. So right there, love donations, you can send to UmaB1111. And at the end of my show, which is in about 30 minutes, I'm going to be doing readings for everyone. Okay. So let's get into the topic of today. Today's topic is a little emotional for me because, like I said, today is my 2-year anniversary, right? By the way, I need 9 more people to drop me a gift on Meet Me because today's challenge is to get a gift from 20 people. I don't know who can help me out, but y'all let me know if y'all can help me out, okay? So today's topic is a little bit emotional for me because today is my 2-year anniversary as a top badge. All right. It was September 30th, 2022 that I got my top badge. And while it was an amazing time for me and so happy, it was also a very sad time for me because the love of my life and I were broken up. All right. We were broken up. That was the time in our relationship we were not together. So I have been a little bit emotional these past few days because, remembering this time 2 years ago, it was like bittersweet. The sweet part was, wow, I was killing it on streams. I was thriving, I was doing great. I was like making 400K weeks and my streams were always popping. Everybody was like, couldn't wait till I go live. They'll be jumping in the box. The conversations were great, right? But then I was missing a very, very important part of my life, and that would be my man. So today's topic is about the pitfalls of social media, because there's several reasons why we broke up, and they are 100% to do with social media. And I'm going to be very honest and open and vulnerable here. So that's why I'm so glad the bouncers are in here because, handle it, bouncers. If we got anybody trolling, today is not the day for trolling when Uma's being vulnerable and open and sharing about some things she learned along the way. And yes, Go Ferret said pitfalls is a huge topic with social media, right? But, as much as we love social media because we get together here and meet each other and hang out, there's also pitfalls that you have to pay attention to. And I'm going to take the time today to use that to discuss as my topic for today. All right. So don't forget, after I finish my topic, we're going to delve into the readings for all the zodiac signs. And then after that, I will be doing personal readings for those of you that send me that 1K wheel. All right. So here we go. In the 10 years of being an active social media personality, I have a confession to share with you. Social media is toxic for relationships. From watching couples disintegrate online to my own tragic experiences, I have learned the pitfalls of online living and loving. If I were to share all the things I've seen, it would take a book. All right. But what I desire to do is really share what I've noticed as things to pay attention to if you are pursuing love online. And I mean, let's be real. Most of us on this app are here for dating purposes, right? To meet the person we want to be with. Most of us are dating online to meet our person, but it can at times seem daunting. There's new terms in the dating world today, right? New terms like ghosting, love bombing, breadcrumbing. How do we find love, real love online? How do we avoid the toxicity or, at the very least, see the warning signs? Whether you are single and looking for love or in a committed relationship, take a moment to check out my observations followed by my recommendations. Is that a bonus? Who hit a bonus on me? I'm sorry, y'all. This is why I love when people spin wheels on me in my featured stream. Thank you to whoever sent me the wheel. It's not showing me who sent the wheel, but thank you for that. And thank you for my bonus. I will give you a personal reading at the end of my little essay here. Afro with the mini bonus. Okay, Afro, let's go. So, whether you're single looking for love or you're in a committed relationship, take a moment to check out my observations followed by my recommendations. Don't just learn about the traps of social media, learn how to overcome them. Here are some ways social media can negatively impact your relationship. Number one, lack of quality communication. Constant use of social media can reduce face to face, meaningful communication with a partner. Scrolling or chatting with others can take precedence over real world interactions, causing emotional disconnections. My recommendation is to create time each day for one on one connection without electronics. If you're in a long distance relationship, put away other devices when you video chat with your person and focus on your person, giving them your full attention always when it's your private time. I have to say, my man is so good about this. When we spend our one on one time together, he puts away his devices, his attention's all on me. I feel kind of like, even though we've been together for close to 4 years, I feel like a schoolgirl sometimes, like, like kind of like young and kind of, blushing because his attention is so strong and his focus is so strong. So it's like when it's on me, it's like, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. And I have to be honest and tell you guys, I'm not the same. I'm usually on my phone or responding to, text or messages or whatever. And he's never complained. But I learned over time that just because he's not complaining doesn't mean it's okay. Sometimes you have to remember, that person matters and you want to give them that respect. All right. Thank you. I need 6 more people to gift me. Thank you, Queen. Okay. Number 2, a rise in jealousy and insecurity. If you are dating online, seeing a partner interact with others on social media can breed jealousy. Likes, comments, friendships with people the partner doesn't know might trigger feelings of insecurity or suspicion. So be open with your feelings of insecurity and share them with your partner. When I first started dating my man, he's so popular on streams and they had a lot of females that just wanted him. And I have to tell you that you have to be aware of that there's people online that they don't care if you're in a relationship. They don't care that you have something or you're building something with someone. If they want that person, they want that person, and they will do whatever they can to create problems in your relationship. It happened to me. There was a female on the streams that was so evil in her heart that she just couldn't stand to see us happy. And she did everything, lied on me, lied to him, create all sorts of untruths just to break us up. We didn't break up because of her, by the way, if anybody's wondering. It's just, it was interesting to see how far somebody would go to do something like that. So I got into the habit of letting him know when I was feeling jealous or feeling insecure. And he would be so understanding to me and say, okay, you know what? This is not worth anything. So let's just move on from that person. Let's block that person. Let's not give any attention. Exactly, Afro. We have a theme. We have a name for her. It's called Sasquatch. So there's a whole world of healing available to you. Don't lock yourself up in the prison of your anxieties and your insecurities. I got therapy, guys, for real. I got therapy because that jealousy, insecurity thing was so hard for me. and I just could not thrive. And my partner and I made we made a not a rule. I don't want to say we made a rule, but we made a I'm like at a loss for words. We made a commitment to each other. That's the word I'm going to use. That if we have friends that don't love the other person, we can't be friends with them. So what that means is if I have male friends that really don't like my man, I can't be friends with them. And if he has female friends that don't like me, he can't be friends with them. And the reason why we came up with this rule is because it's very easy for people to pretend to be your friend, but to sow seeds of disharmony into your life and your relationship. So you want to be aware of that. I know a lot of people might say, well, you guys are just kind of being really really mean, cutting people out of your lives and stuff. No, we're not. Because let's be realistic. If we were married and that was my husband and I'm his wife, you would have to accept us as a couple. You would have to accept us as a joint pair. And you do. People do. So why is it weird for me to ask for that when this is the man that I'm planning to marry? We live together and we have that partnership already. Why would I not ask for that? So I actually had to cut out male friends from my life because they didn't care for my man. They didn't like my man. And he had to cut out females who not only didn't care for me, were saying negative things about me. And can I tell y'all something? Our relationship has been the best over the past year because it was about last year, March, no, about last year, May. Afro, when did we go to Vegas? I think it was May or June that we cut out all those people. June. It was June last year. We cut out all those people and our relationship literally has thrived. Yeah. Yeah, Lizzie, thrived since June to now. So over a year. It's amazing what can happen if you take the negativity out of your life. All right. Number 3. All right. I'm listing, guys, for those of you now coming in, the ways that social media can break up your relationships. Number 3, unrealistic comparisons. Yes, without hard work, faith is dead. Facts. Preach that. Unrealistic comparisons. Social media often showcases idealized versions of other people's lives and relationships. This can lead to unhealthy comparisons, causing dissatisfaction within your own relationship if it doesn't measure up to the curated perfection seen online. Let me tell you, I swear, I'm writing you all of these things because these are the things that I did. Okay. So, not too much on Uma. You live and you learn. Okay, guys, not too much. I did, in our early relationship, I compared, I looked at all the shiny, happy people and they were traveling everywhere and they were buying each other stuff and they were on streams and sending each other dragons. And I'm like, why are we not like that? You know, that part, Afro. Why are we not like that? And my man just never was into all of that. He's just one of the biggest reasons I love him so much is because he's his own person. He doesn't let anybody tell him who he is or what he could like or not like. And he never fell for that, but I did. And it really caused problems in our relationship. That part too, Jenkins, for sure. And my recommendation is to turn off social media when you start to judge or compare your person to other people. Turn off social media and make a list of all the things you love about your relationship. Remind yourself that the highlight reels others post do not depict an accurate picture of their relationship. Learn to appreciate what you have with your person. I remember back in the day, like 3 years ago, because we were only together for a year. He did not live with me at that time. He was coming to visit. We had a long distance relationship for like a year and some months. And he was visiting me and I was feeling sad because at that time when I met him, he was getting himself back on his feet. So he didn't have a lot of money to spend on me and stuff. And I had just come off a stream where I'm not going to mention names, but there was a streamer that was in a relationship and they were like gifting each other dragons and buying each other I'm trying not to give away telltale so you guys would know who I'm talking about. They would gift each other very expensive gifts and they would travel and then here's my man coming to see me and we don't really go anywhere. We don't really do anything because we didn't have money. And I remember when he came to see me, I was crying and I said that to him. I was like, we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything. And, comparison, what did Lizzie say? Comparison is the theft of joy. And I went upstairs and I was like lying on the bed and I was crying and I was upset. And I remember he was downstairs and he was doing something. I could hear him moving around downstairs. I don't know what he was doing. But then after a while, he came upstairs and he brought me a drink. It was my favorite drink back then. What was it? I think it was vodka Sprite and a dash of that thing that you put in it. Lord, I can't even remember. I haven't had a drink in a while. And he brought me my drink and he said, "Come downstairs with me." And when I came down in the kitchen, he decorated the kitchen, right? He hung up my Guyana flag. He took out some of our games like dominoes and cards and he put them on the table and he had music playing and he had the lights flashing. And it was the sweetest thing. He said, "Baby, I can't take you to the club, so I'm bringing the club to you. I'm your personal DJ tonight and we're going to have a date. We're going to have a date in the house." And I know some of you listening to this will be like, "Well, that's corny." Let me tell you right now, I guess y'all could just say I'm corny too, because that stuff, that just hit my heart. I was like, what was so special about that? He heard me and he did something about it. And that's what I'm trying to say is like, you don't need a lot, guys. You don't need a lot to be with somebody, but you do need somebody who listens to you, who appreciates you, and who tries to make you happy. That's really and truly what love is about, is somebody who just wants to put a smile on your face. And I hope you guys remember that when you're dating. All right. So yeah, my recommendation, don't compare yourself to other couples. And by the way, that couple I told you about, not only did they not last, they had one of the most crazy breakups online where there was like cheating and theft and all sorts of crazy drama came out. So the relationship was all for show. It really wasn't a real relationship. So keep in mind, things online aren't always what they seem. All right. All right. Ways that social media can break up a relationship. Number 4, privacy invasion. Some people share too much on social media, which inadvertently invite in the unwanted and often judgmental opinions of others. This interference can put pressure on the relationship. Recommendation: keep the details of your love life private. I do not share like these little things I'm telling you guys right now about me and my man are things that people know about because it's on stream. Like, when I came downstairs, and I was streaming, I went to stream and people were seeing it and I was talking about it. So a lot of the stuff that I share with you guys are things that already are known, because they've been online in some shape, way, or form. But I'll tell you what, in the beginning, I talked so much about my man because I was so in love. And I talked about very, very, very private things. And guess what that did? That gave a lot of women inside knowledge on my man, on how to talk to him, on how to woo him, on how to get into his head. I pretty much wrote the book on how to get in there. Now, of course, they can't stay there because they're not me. They're just knockoff versions of me that are just, doing all the things I did, copying my style. So it never lasted. But it was interesting that I never realized that. And he always told me, he's like, "Babe, whatever we do, it's for us. It's for our privacy, right? We don't need to share that with anybody else." So keep the details of your love life private. Share only if necessary, but never overshare. Think about it from the point of view of your partner. How would you feel if they were oversharing about your relationship online? Would you feel violated if intimate moments were revealed? And that's what I had to start to do. Like, I shared this story just now about my man because I know if he heard it from one of you guys, he'd feel proud. You know, Final said, me and my girlfriend is private too. Facts. So, like he would feel proud if one of you went back and said, "Oh, Uma told us about that, lounge night you created for her in the kitchen. And that was so sweet." He'd smile because he put a lot of thought into that and he did that for me. And that makes him proud. He wouldn't feel so good if I told him, if I told something um, deeply personal or embarrassing to him, but funny to me on here. So, always keep your partner in mind when you're sharing stories and remember it from their point of view. Okay. Oh, what is going on over there, Ralphie? And number 5, remember, these are my tips on how social media breaks up relationships based on my own personal experiences, right? Number 5, over dependence on validation. When one partner seeks validation through likes, comments, attention from others online, it can create tension in the relationship. The need for external approval may undermine the partner's confidence and security in the relationship. It can also put pressure on the partner to perform or meet the validation needed, which is unrealistic. Thank you, Brookie. Thank you so much. So, this was a big thing for me. And for any of you that are interested in dating a streamer or an online personality, there's one thing you need to know. We are all messed up. We are all messed up because think about it for a second. Who willingly wants to come on here and have like millions of people staring at them all day every day? We're not right in the head, okay? We are not. So it doesn't mean that you can't date us, but you have to be aware that there's something else going on inside of us internally. And we can be fixed. We just got to find the validation within ourselves. So a lot of people that come onto social media, they need external validation because they have their own internal issues going on. And I could say that now because I've been through therapy. And yes, I still stream, but it's not like what it was before. Like before, if I logged off and you guys didn't gift me or you didn't fave me or you didn't come into my stream, I would take it personally. It would feel like a blow to my ego, right? But now it's like I have a healthier relationship with social media. I come on here because I love to share my knowledge, my insight, my wisdom. I love to teach. I love to have conversations. So I come on here for that. And then if I'm not feeling it, I don't show up. I don't have a schedule. I have a schedule. I just don't stick to the schedule. And I just come on when I feel like it, right? It's way more healthier now. But back then, I needed those gifts. Thank you, Brookie, those likes and everything else. And if I didn't get it, I would feel very, very bad. Also, too, because I was getting so much attention online, if my man didn't give me that same amount of attention, I felt some type of ways. So if he wasn't calling me or texting me all the time, I felt some type of ways. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt the relationship because if you want a long-term realistic relationship with somebody, they cannot check in on you 24/7. And truthfully, you don't want them to. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man, we live together. And when he goes out to work, he's at work. When I'm at work, I'm at work. And then, 3, 4 out 5 hours will go by. Then we'll meet up. We'll hear, we might text each other. We might see each other when he comes home for lunch. We'll have a chat. We'll hang out for a little bit. Then he goes about his day. I go about my day and we don't stay in contact. Like, why? Right? I got my life. He has his life. And then we get back together again. And then we have conversation and we hang out and we spend some time together. And then we go back out again and do what we got to do. So it's like, you have to, for those of you that are dating online, please ease up on the pressure on your partner. Okay. And understand that you need space and time apart. It's healthy. It's healthy to be apart from each other. Okay. So, my recommendation is that life online is bigger and brighter than real life. So when you disconnect, you got to take some time to ground back into your reality, right? Don't expect constant attention from your partner. It's unhealthy. And allow yourself and your partner to have interest outside of each other. This creates healthy space for both of you to thrive individually and together. In essence, discuss everything with your partner, because I found the biggest deterrent to breakups is solid communication. Thank you, Lizzie. It's up to you two to create a healthy environment for your relationship to thrive. Be mindful of who and what energy you let into your connection, and you will make it. Social media is for entertainment, so use it as such and keep things in perspective. Doing this allows both of you to enjoy the best of both worlds. All right. So, yes, Jim said, do not play with Guyanese women. They are soldiers. That is so true. Spoken like a real man who dates Guyanese women. If you know, don't mess with Guyanese women too. Just on a side note, that is an interesting thing. I don't know what it is about Trinidadians and Guyanese, but my man is Trinidadian roots. I'm Guyanese, and Jim, Trinidadian roots. His woman, Guyanese. It's a thing between Trini men and Guyanese women. I don't know what it is, but it's a thing. All right, guys, welcome into Uma's Lotus Lounge. It's a featured stream here on the Meet Me app, and we are co-streaming to YouTube. I'm going to do the message of the week for each zodiac sign. Now, because it's just me doing the messages, Danae is not here. We're holding Danae with happy thoughts because she is moving into her new home. So we're happy for her, and we're going to see her back next week when she's all settled in. So I will be doing cards for each zodiac sign. There's 12 zodiac signs. So if you are in a rush, you can spin the 1K wheel right now if you're on Meet Me, and let me know what your sign is, and I will go ahead and start with that sign. But I will get through all 12 of the zodiac signs. It's just going to take me a minute because it's only me doing it. Also, usually I pull like 3 cards to give a message for each zodiac sign. But today, being that it's only me, I will pull 1 card for each zodiac sign. So that way we can get through this faster. And like I said, for those of you that sent a wheel, which I already know it's aphrodisiac, anybody else who sends a wheel, I will be giving you your own private message for you to pay attention to this week. All right. This is a psychic reading. And I know some people have qualms about psychic readings, but this is what I'll tell you. To each their own. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. I respect it. I've been a psychic my whole life. Since I was born a psychic medium. And I've been communicating with the other side since I was a little girl. So this is just natural for me to have this ability to have the extra knowledge to be able to help people in their situations and whatnot. I respect those of you that don't believe in it or feel this is hearsay. That's cool. But the one thing I will not tolerate is disrespect in my stream. So if this is not for you, you could leave the stream. But there's plenty of people who understand the power of divination. Well, that's that thing too. Yeah. That is so true. I don't like when my man drinks. He is not a good drunk at all. He's not good. Not that he's violent or anything. He just can't stand up. So, and then the older I get, it's like, I don't want to be with somebody who can't hold their liquor. You know what I'm saying? So the good thing is my man doesn't drink that much. So thank God. Cause I've been with some guys that, they get going and it's crazy. All right. We're going to start with the earth signs. Unless anybody wants me to call their sign first, spin a wheel and I'll do your sign first. Let's see what's in store this week for the earth signs. Capricorn, you got 3 of earth. All right. This is a card about work, which Capricorns love. Okay. Capricorns love to work. They love anything to do with work. You're going to be very happy this week, Capricorn, because the creative energy is flowing. All right. So for those of you that are Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising, you have Capricorn in your chart, you're going to be very creative this week and just thinking outside the box. But guess what? These thoughts that's going to affect your work is going to actually work out for you. All right. There you go. Capricorn rising. And I'm a Capricorn. And it's so true because I made a post today on social media and I'm like, that is money. I don't even know what that means. If I'm actually getting clients or if I'm getting views or it's going to go viral. I don't know. All I know is I felt good making that video and I was like, this is money. All right. So the Three of Earth tells me that you will be recognized this week for very high quality work, Capricorn. You love that. So the message is keep doing what you're doing and follow those creative insights. All right. That is Capricorn. Okay, Jim, whatever. There is a cricket tournament going on right now, and Jim is trolling me about the cricket tournament. Okay, the next message is for Taurus. Taurus, your message is Four of Air. If you are Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're being asked to rest this week. Rest. All right. You've been doing a lot, Taurus, and it's taking a toll on you. It's taking a toll on your body. And I also feel for some of you, Tauruses, you need to make a decision about something, but you're overthinking it, you're stressing it. So sometimes, you need to walk away from things to get like a better perspective. You know what I'm saying? So Taurus, take a chill pill, take a time out, and let's see what pops up. By the way, I just noticed that I am 51 faves away from 19,000 faves on the Meet Me site. God bless to all of you who rock with me solidly. Thank you so much for your faves, your follows, your likes. I just saw that number up there. So big shout out to all of you who do follow me. Beauty said, I don't know how to take a chill pill. Well, this week you need to learn to, sweetheart, because this is a health risk. Okay. This is a health risk. Four of Air is you got to slow down. You got to slow down. I actually did something really interesting that I don't think a Capricorn would ever do. On Friday, the very beautiful Something, that's her name on streams, Something came into my stream. It says 49. Yeah, it says 49 on mine. Came into my stream and spun a dragon wheel on me. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten a dragon wheel. If I did, it might have been last year. But I was so shocked. I was so floored. I was so grateful because I don't get like dragon wheels. I'm not that streamer. I was so grateful. You know what I did? I took the day off. Now, a lot of you might be like, why would you take the day off, Uma? Because, I'm a firm believer of you got to celebrate things in life. And I'm not that streamer to get dragons or dragon wheels. Now, for those of you that are not on the Meet Me app, a dragon is like 100,000 diamonds. What is that? Like $250? I don't even know. I mean, if 80,000 is 200, so it's probably about $250 for, and she spun this dragon wheel on me. Now, I'm not saying that she spent $250 on me. She could have had all her diamonds saved up to spin me that wheel, but it was so special to me that I took the day off. I sure did. I allowed myself to take a nap, to put the computer down, to just lay in bed. And I was like, my God, this feels nice. So that message is for Taurus. All right. Sometimes you just got to take a break, Taurus, and let your hair down, right? Take a break, let your hair down, and trust that things will work out in some shape, way, or form. All right, let's go to Virgos. All right, Virgo, your message this week is the world. You have an endings happening this week, but I feel like it's an ending you're happy about. So this could be like, say, you're leaving a very stressful job to start a new job. Somebody that was very toxic in your life is leaving your life. What about my nap, Ralph? Ralph said he got a question to ask about my nap. What about my nap? And Virgos, I feel like you're on the path towards enlightenment. Whatever it is you're doing, you're doing things that's moving you in a very, very positive direction. So whatever is ending this week, Virgo, give your thanks for it ending, because it seems to be moving you to a better place. And this thing, whatever it is, was holding you back. All right. So end of stress, welcome in joy. I always snore. Listen, don't not too much on me, Ralph. Yes, I'm getting to all the signs. I'm getting to all the signs. That's why I say, like, if anybody's in a rush, spin the wheel on me, that 1K wheel, because today's challenge is to get 20K from that 1K wheel, that F1 driver wheel, to get 20K. So I always tie it into my show and be like, hey, could you spin me that wheel? And I will do your reading next. PG until the future show is over. Facts. Facts. So Virgo, you have an ending happening this week, and my advice to you is don't mourn the ending because it seems to be in alignment with you moving on the path towards enlightenment. Okay, that is the Earth signs. We're going to jump over to Danae. Usually does the fire signs next. Is what she does. So we're going to move into Aries. Aries, you got Knight of Earth. This is the message for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. This week, you want to be focusing on your goals. You want to buckle down, get things done. All right. So that's the energy around you. Aries is work hard, work smart, get things done. You might not see a lot of results this week because this is more about getting things done. So just keep at it. You know, they have a saying, even slow progress is still progress, right? So allow yourself to keep moving forward in that direction, even though you might not be getting your accolades, your flowers, or whatever. You might get them next week. You know what I'm saying? So just keep doing what you're doing, Aries, and you're moving steadily and consistently forward with your plans. After Aries, we have Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Your message this week is about relationships. So the relationships in your life are going to develop to a new level. Your spirit guides are saying it's important for you this week to take care of yourself and to take care of the relationships in your life. Okay. So if you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, this week is all about the relationships in your life and honoring those that you love. And finally, for the fire signs, we have Sagittarius. All right. So if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, your message is the sun. The sun is the most positive, successful card in the deck. So basically, you're going to be having a great week this week, Sagittarius. Just new things coming up that's going to light you up. And also things that you've been waiting on will start to show the movement forward that you need to see, or you might actually just get what you're asking for. It's a very, very fortuitous card. And I feel that Sagittarius, you're going to be seeing some good positive news come your way. All right, this week. All right, so we did the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then we did the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's move into the air signs. Okay, so we're going to first start with Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Your message is 10 of water. Also, like the Leos, you are focusing on your relationships this week. You're going to have good news coming in about your family life, about your love life, a deepening of bonds. And you're beginning to feel like your emotional needs are met, your material needs are met, and you are surrounding yourself with trustworthy relationships, right? Trustworthy relationships. So I feel like this is a very heartwarming week for those of you that are Aquarius. All right. And Spirit tells me that you're going to be feeling the vibes of pure love coming from your community. All right. That is for Aquarius. And now we're going to move into Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. You have Ace of Air. Air is the card for Geminis. This tells me this week you're going to be having brilliant new ideas fly in. Like I see words in the sky, like flying out of your head and flying into your head, right? So inspiration is at the highest for Gemini this week. And also, you're getting so much clarity about people or things in your life. So I feel, Geminis, that you're going to be seeing the truth of a situation, or You might be uncovering things about people that you did not see before. All right. Thank you, Lizzie. So basically, pay attention this week, Gemini. Lots of clarity and insight coming in. And finally, let's end out the air signs with our lovely Libras. Libra, you got the life experience card. This talks about powerful revelations that lead to change. When you get this card, it's kind of like the Tower card where it's like usually people take it as a negative card. But what I take it as, I like the Tower card, the life experience card, because it tells me that you're on a shaky foundation and you're rebuilding to be on a firmer foundation. So whatever this thing is this week, Libra, whatever is like crashing and burning in your life, don't worry about it, because whatever's rebuilding is a firmer foundation and it's going to take you further than the last. All right, Libras. So you got some sort of big life change coming, but it's coming to help you spread your wings to fly. All right. So that closes out the air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. We now have our water signs to do, the last set, the Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. And then after that, if anybody missed their zodiac message, or you just want your own personal message, then if you're watching me on Meet Me, you can spin me that 1K wheel. If you're watching me on YouTube, I have my Cash App there at the bottom. You can drop the Cash App. It's either 1111 or 2222 for your own reading as well. Okay. Is water wet? Yes, it is. Okay, Pisces, your message this week is 2 of air. You are conflicted about something, Pisces, and you're being indecisive about something, and Spirit is just saying, make a decision. No procrastination. Be willing to make a decision. Now, for some of you Pisceans, you're probably pretending like there's no problem. And Spirit is saying, oh, but there is. So you need to also make sure that you are in alignment with your soul. Like, don't follow your mind, Pisces. Follow your heart. Your heart's connected to your soul and it has a stronger vibration than your mind. Okay. So Pisceans, you're going to be challenged this week in your mindset, but your spirit guides are saying, make the decision, follow through with it, and then let's see what comes up for you. All right, Cancer, you got Queen of Air. Cancers aren't going to like this. Cancers are known for being very emotional, very sentimental, but the Queen of Air is what is very logical, very intellectual. I follow my mind, I don't follow my heart, right? So you're being asked this week, Cancers, to be objective in your decision making, be firm, and clear away all that no longer serves you, right? It's time for you to just like let things go and to be here in the here and now. And that's going to be a little bit hard for Cancers, because Cancers love to hold on to stuff. So just be aware of that. Okay. And finally, our last sign is Scorpio. Scorpio, you're going to have a great week this week. You got the Chariot card. This is about just moving ahead and thriving. This talks about important achievements, being recognized at work, maybe possibly promoted or getting a job if you've been unemployed. And this all comes from your self-discipline and your willpower. Okay. So you've just been pedal to the metal, focusing on what's important. And because of that, whatever good work you've been doing, you're going to be rewarded for. And that's the energy coming through for you this week. Okay. All right. We have one person to do a reading for, and that would be Aphrodisiac, because you spun a wheel. I don't think anybody else spun a wheel. I just want to double check. Yeah, Afro spun the wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for coming here. I hope you enjoyed my show. If you're watching the recording, don't forget to hit like and drop me a comment and let me know what you thought about my show. And I am here every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, YouTube, thank you so much for having me.